Welcome, and thank you for joining me for another Random Gaming News, where today I just have a couple of quick mentions and then some of that Animal Crossing news. Make sure you guys are checking out the links down in the description to check out that other YouTuber, plus the Discord server I set up for the channel. Please share this video, as I would greatly appreciate it, because it does help out the channel a lot. Hit the like button if you guys did like today's video, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on that bell icon to be notified of my next video, and let's go ahead and start the show. So first up for the quick mentions, we have Crash Bandicoot, the mobile game. It would seem that maybe he's getting a temple run style game over on the mobile platform. Jump Button actually put out a tweet explaining that him and another user did some investigating over on a Brazilian Facebook group for some ads, and as you can see here, it's being done by King. Now, they're owned by Activision, so it's no surprise that they would actually be the ones making or developing the mobile game. And you know, since Crash Bandicoot is also owned by them, this is actually, like I said, a perfect fit for Crash Bandicoot. Is actually a temple run style game on the mobile platform, because if you played through some of the levels on Crash Bandicoot the Insane Trilogy that came out here recently, that it's in and of itself kind of lends itself to temple run style games in the wake that some of the other stuff like Subway Surfer or those kind of things have been out already, and those are some of the biggest chart topping games on the mobile platform. Subway Surfer, I believe, was number 2 for last year and making earnings, and that's just something that I kind of want to see what actually happens from it. Or they're going to be kind of greedy like they have been with other stuff like Black Ops and Modern Warfare and that kind of stuff, where they did put on a lot of stuff and had to backtrack a little bit on some of the things that they did. But I feel like this would actually be a good place for them to do maybe some of that stuff, because the mobile market is one of the things that has a lot of predatory microtransactions. Now let's take a look at EA and some of the price hikes that have been happening over on Steam in certain countries. Like UK, they've been hit by this, where over on Steam some of the older IPs that EA has actually gone up in price by nearly double for some of these older titles. Like SimCity 4, that went up to $17.99, doubling the original price of it. Not only that, Dragon Age Origins went up by £5 in and of itself, and there's been a lot more price hikes on Steam. You can go and check it out yourself if you're in some of those territories. I've left a link down in the description that kind of details some other countries and which ones are actually been hit and which ones have actually seen some of the prices drop. So usually when things like this happen over on Steam and they're trying to raise the prices for some of the bigger companies, it means that a Steam sale might be down the way. So maybe that is a good sign that many of our other favorite titles will be on sale. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below on this, because I would love to hear from you and maybe what you guys think about this down in the comments below. Now let's take a look at that Animal Crossing controversy that happened last week, where a lot of people got in an uproar that you only get one island per console, and everybody has to kind of share it. That different accounts that play on the actual same consoles. Like if I say I have my daughter's account or my son's account on there, they all share the same island with us. So that means that if something happens to the console, then you kind of lose the progress of that island. That means there's no cloud saves or any way to back up your character, or all the progress that you put in through something like Animal Crossing could be hundreds of hours put into it, because it's one of those games that kind of endlessly goes there with it until you collect everything or you want to start over and keep doing this again. So I do myself love Animal Crossing, and I was kind of a little bit upset that there was no cloud saves, but it does seem that either due to the backlash that happened because of this, or Nintendo having plans to add this feature into the game in the future, they did actually put out a statement over on the UK page for the Animal Crossing game, and does not support the save data cloud functionality of Nintendo Switch Online. However, the ability to recover Animal Crossing New Horizons save data from the server in the result of console failure, loss, or theft will be available for Nintendo Switch Online members sometime in the future. Now, that's not the only thing to hit Animal Crossing, because a lot of people noticed that on that same page that they actually were going to have in-app purchases, and that's not something too out of the ordinary, because games that have DLC also consider that in-app purchases, because now that's just telling me that now Animal Crossing New Horizons might actually have some DLC along with it. We don't know exactly what that might be, but we'll have to wait and see on that actually in and of itself. But I think people should actually calm down and wait and see what happens, because Nintendo knows what they're doing when it comes to making their games, because Animal Crossing New Horizon actually has a time mechanic in it where that island in and of itself syncs up with the seasons in the outside world. So if it's springtime in the game, that means it's springtime in the outside world. So when March comes around and that game actually comes out on the 20th, that we're going to see it in spring in and of itself rather than winter or anything. So we're going to get a whole springtime season with it and all that kind of stuff. So I can get it if people get a little upset that their console breaks or they lose it or anything along those lines, and they have to wait for it to get back and maybe miss out on something that they have to wait a whole nother year to come back around in order to get. So it'd be one of those things that'd be interesting to see, and what you guys think about this down in the comments below. So let me know about your thoughts down in the comments below. Well, that's my video here for today, and let me know what you guys thought about it down in the comments below. I know it was kind of a short one, but I'm going to keep Mondays a little bit shorter just like today, and Fridays are going to be the longer video, kind of jam-packed with a lot of news. So make sure that you are subscribing with the bell icon turned on, so that way you can be notified of when I make that video. And make sure that you guys are checking out the links down in the description below of the other YouTuber that I actually find interesting, and the Discord server where you can actually suggest news that you want to hear, or just come and hang out and say hi if you'd like. And please share the video, because that does help out the channel the most, and hit the like button if you did enjoy today's video. And as always, I have been Tasty. This has been Random Gaming News, and have a wonderful fucking gaming night.